Well, hello. Thank you for tuning in to Un Poco Mas. My name is DannyDealz, and for executive producer Hurricane Lopez, we would like to say welcome and hello, hello, and welcome, welcome and hello, in the words of my mentor, Gail King. Today, I would like to talk with you about SOFI Technologies Incorporated, ticker symbol SOFI. SOFI making strong moves. Today is April 13th, 2023. It is 11:25 a.m. out here in beautiful dreary Los Angeles. It is about 2:30 out in NYC. I hope it's a great day wherever you find yourself today. Um SoFi on the day, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're doing here. SoFi is up 11 cents, almost 2% on the day. Volume is low for SoFi at 13.7 million shares. We basically opened at 591 and have just traded up very slightly, basically sideways, and then took a little bit of a fall as the in the last 20 minutes or so. People look like they're taking some profits there. But all in all, a very solid day. Of course, there are probably a ton of options that they're killing. This is almost always the case with SoFi. Let me move my giant head over here to give you a little room to breathe. Um, yeah, so you can basically see ton a ton of short-term call options at $6. This is where all the volume is on these calls for April 14th. So, there's 200 at 550, there's 200 at 650, and there's 8,200 at $6. So, market makers are just killing those. And let me just pull back so I can pull up Ortex, take a look at the order book. And if you look at the order book, yeah, you can see. I don't even have to look. I'm waiting for this to refresh. But yeah, you can see on the ask, there's just a massive, massive wall at 598. Um, on the ask, there's 40,000, 599, another 20,000. Um, Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to run a business here. Had to have a phone conversation, but SoFi has dropped down to 588. Volume has picked up a little bit here. It is now 11:42 a.m. Los Angeles local time. We will be landing in 7 to 9 minutes, and the temperature on the ground is 63 degrees. But in any case, I'm not an airline pilot. I'm your buddy DannyDealz. Welcome back to Un Poco Mas. Sorry about the interruption there. But so SoFi, what I want to talk about news today. SoFi extended and Galileo, who's owned by SoFi but run independently out of Salt Lake City, has Central Payments extends processing services relationship with Galileo Financial Technologies. Long-term contract extension ensures payment capabilities for embedded finance and fintechs. Central Payments, I did a little reading on these guys. They are a really fast growing company. It looks like they specialize in the prepaid card space, um, other types of financial products. Everyone's been singing their praises in the fintech industry. Are out of Kansas City, I believe, Missouri, and actually, I'm sorry, headquartered in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and they are just growing like crazy, winning awards. They were founded in 2014. They launched this OpenCP fintech API marketplace, the first real banking as a service BaaS platform. Rapid growth through 2021. Central Payments doubled size of staff and opened a second office, and then a capital raise. They in 2022 they completed a $30 million growth equity raise with Castle Creek Capital and Launchpad Capital. So, this is no rinky-dink customer. $30 million capital raise. Excuse me, let me get a little bit of cappuccino there. $30 million capital raise is very significant for what was a company that was just founded less than 10 years ago. Very, very rapidly growing. And why did they choose Galileo. I mean, they chose Galileo because Galileo offers a scalable, customizable solution that is secure and allows you to add the products you want, to customize those products, to do it all very quickly and at a very cost effective basis. Seth McGuire, who's the chief revenue officer of Galileo, he's always out there talking for the company. Said, as a leading enabler of BaaS and embedded finance, Galileo and companies like Central Payments are transforming the way financial services are delivered. Our open API forward approach and scalable, extensible platform enables innovative brands to build the next generation of financial products to meet customers at their point of need. This is the key here. Customers are not just going to accept a one size fits all cookie cutter approach, whether that's the end customer, and Galileo, I believe, now has 131 million accounts at last count, or that's the customer in terms of a fintech or a bank, in other words, like a B2B um, type customer who is buying your software, buying your backbone, buying your technology suite, buying your stack. Um, they want nimble, customizable solutions that allows them to differentiate a solution for their customers. And that's what Galileo and Technisys allows. Now SoFi acquired Galileo and SoFi acquired Technisys. Technisys has been put under the Galileo umbrella, which they operate as a independent company under fully owned by SoFi. Now, Galileo, through the years, they have 600 plus employees, 55 plus platform partners, 131 million accounts under their platform. Now, if you look at the leadership team within Galileo, I'm not going to go through each and all of their bios, but Derek White, who is the CEO, he's only the second CEO. He came in 2021. He succeeded Clay Wilkes, who was the company's founder, CEO for 20 years. It looks like. I don't know if he was the founder. It doesn't, but I believe he was. Um, Prior to joining Galileo, Derek was vice president of global financial services at Google Cloud. Okay, responsible for partnering with banks, insurance companies, fintechs, and other financial service entities. um, he's had other positions, Barclays, BBVA. He was the chief digital officer for U.S. Bank, and he's got an MBA from Wharton School. So this guy is really Jeff Courier, the chief technology officer. He built SoFi Money. Seth McGuire, again, he's another NBA chief revenue officer. He was with Backbone PLM. He also held management positions with Twitter before Elon killed that company. Another MBA guy. The David Fuhrer, chief products officer. Um, he was also a 6 year run at Google Cloud, and he also ran, you know, various other things. You could see software engineer. Looks like Yeshiva Israel. Yeshiva University coming out of Israel. A lot of very talented software people and companies in Israel, as I'm sure you know. In any case, that's neither here nor there. Just an outstanding team. When I look at Galileo with their, I mean, this is simplistic, but they really specialize in like payments and security and fraud prevention and how you put all those solutions together. And then Technisys, which is under Galileo, they specialize in sort of that banking stack, and how they're building this thing is in efficient blocks. I don't really understand this stuff, but developers do. You can add in these APIs in blocks, so you can just buy whatever you want, whatever your customers need. Those APIs can be customized, so you can implement these solutions in a matter of months. You can, launch a bank, you can launch a fintech, you can launch a buy now, pay later, whatever it is, in just a matter of a couple months. This would have taken years of development if you had to build it from the ground up. So, um, I know in the last quarter, I believe Q4, this is just off the top of my head. I think Galileo added 11 accounts, and Technisys added 16 accounts. And then On top of all this, with the tech side, you also have the main SoFi side just purchased Wyndham Capital Mortgage, and people are like, "Oh, why would you do that? Interest rates are high. There's no more." That's why you do it, because they probably got a really good price. I mean, you take advantage when opportunity knocks, and this was an opportunity. If you take a look, Wyndham Capital Mortgage on Credit Karma, they have a 4.1 rating. Better Business Bureau, Wyndham Capital Mortgage currently has an A plus rating with the Better Business Bureau as of April 4th, 2023. Take a look at their ratings over here on Google. I mean, these are not that easy to fake. They have 4.8 stars out of 5, 2,350 Google ratings. And this is where young people with money look at Google. They're not looking at like Ask Jeeves or Yelp or BBB. They're looking at Google. They're looking at what their peers are doing. So um, this many reviews close to 5 stars is almost unheard of, and you can just see their reviews are, you know, absolutely through the roof. So that is part of SoFi now. If you go over to SoFi Mortgage, it's Wyndham, and I don't know everything about Wyndham Capital. I'm still taking a look at the company itself, but one thing I can tell you is that they are known for innovative technology, AI. That's a theme you see throughout this technology focus, these acquisitions that SoFi makes. You could see when you go over to WyndhamCapitalMortgage.com, they now come through, and you could see Wyndham Capital has joined SoFi Mortgage. Just to jump back to you know SoFi's technology side, this is all cutting edge. They're talking about AI. Everything is built using AI, analyzing the customers, better security, lower default rates, less fraud, more efficient. This is what technology, AI, these acquisitions allow you to do. Yes, you have to give up some stock and dilute investors in the short term. Nobody likes to see that. But if you actually think long term strategically, these are extremely positive moves for the SoFi investor. I believe that this technology business, Galileo and Technisys, could actually end up being significant, very very significant part of SoFi, and could potentially be spun off into another business, another publicly traded company. And I believe the margins from the software, I mean, if you look at this, is even though it's a relatively small part of the overall revenue right now, it's a very profitable part. They're making a big net profit on anything they sell. And that's because again, it's just scalable software. It's already been developed. So that's why people love the software business so much. You don't pay anything, or you don't pay very much for those additional marginal units that you're selling, and you get a lot of revenue for them. So it's just an incredible business with incredible margins, incredible growth potential, and as we see the fintech revolution only accelerate, SoFi with Galileo is going to be there at the forefront. They're winning awards. They are the best of the best. And this is why SoFi, I love this company because I'm a long term investor and they are investing in the future. They're acquiring companies right now. It's short term pain for long term gain. And that's what I want because I want to be wealthy someday. Um, and I want you guys to be there with me. So let's think long term. Let's get on board. We have earnings coming up in just about 2 weeks. I expect another beat, another positive number, and hopefully we see some additional customers being added to Galileo Technisys as the interest rates stabilize and hopefully top out and begin to come back down in the next year or so. I believe the Wyndham Capital Mortgage acquisition will pay off. These customers, like Central Payments, we saw the press release today, they're signing long term contract extensions with Galileo because they believe in Galileo and they believe in SoFi. Galileo, headquartered out in Salt Lake City, is expanding and growing rapidly. Their reputation is second to none. Every company SoFi acquires is a great reputation, great technology, and SoFi, again, firing on all cylinders. We are only up 7 cents or 1% at this point. They've hit the stock again here. Again, I'm they're just trying to kill these stupid short-term call options at $6. I wish you guys would stop buying those. It's dumb. You're wasting your money. The time decay of options goes way too fast on these, and market makers just take advantage and pick your pocket. If you have to buy options, buy some longer term ones where the time decay is not working against you so fast. They're not so easy to kill. And they become more like shares. But I would recommend, if you're new, and just only use options if you have to hedge and you're overextended on a position. Otherwise, just buy long shares and hold them. Um, it's impossible to manipulate long shares. Uh, in any case, this is SOFI Technology Incorporated, ticker symbol SOFI. My name is DannyDealz. I want to thank you for watching Un Poco Mas. I want to encourage you to do your own research. This is not financial advice. Go ahead and take a look at SOFI and Technisys customers. Go ahead and take a look at their growth. Go ahead and take a look at their margins and see if that fits into your investment vision. We are talking about AI. We are talking about buildable, scalable technology that is nimble and is built for the future. And I think SoFi is building their house out of bricks. They are building a strong foundation for the future, and they are not concerned about pumping their stock in the short term. That is why I am hitching my wagon to Anthony Noto, and I am a full long on SoFi for the long term. I don't plan to sell any shares anytime soon, and I believe this is a great way to build long-term wealth. I want to send a shout out to Future Swole Noto and Ultimate Girl 63 on Stock Twits, who always take the time to watch my videos. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone for watching. I will talk at you tomorrow. My name's DannyDealz. Have a great day.